take the precautions. Okay. Okay, so we are discussing now mass and weight are remaining. So first we'll be discussing mass, then weight, and then we compare it. Okay, what is mass? What is mass? It is the quantity of matter contained. That is how much the matter is contained. How much the matter is contained, that is called its mass. Anybody we take the duster, then it is the quantity of matter contained in this duster. That is the mass of the duster. So mass, it depends on quantity of matter. That is quantity of matter is called.
Sir, it is breaking in between.
Okay, so whenever it happens, just let me know. Today it got updated and maybe some issues
Yes,
are
sir.
there.
Sir, again.
Sir, it is again not clear.
Not clear again.
Yes, sir, it is breaking in between.
Okay. Is it fine now?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, whenever it happens, just let me know, okay? Or else we use the directly, we use the webcam's microphone, that will be better. Okay, so mass is nothing but quantity of matter contained in a body, okay? So is it a, which kind of quantity, is it a
It is a
scalar or the
scalar.
vector quantity? Which kind of physical? It's a scalar. It does not have any direction. It's a scalar quantity. And this mass depends, it's the intrinsic property of the matter. It's intrinsic property of the matter. That is, what kind of matter is that? Mass depends on that. No other factors. Mass depends only on the matter. What kind of matter is it? Mass depends on. So it is the intrinsic property of the matter. These are the
Sir, your
properties of
voice is
matter.
again breaking.
Yes,
Okay,
sir,
so
it
we'll
is
do
again
one thing.
happening.
1 minute.
Yes, sir, it is breaking.
Okay. Is it fine now? You all can hear clear. Okay. So I'll be using this microphone. So mass we have discussed. Okay. Mass is the quantity of matter contained in the object or contained in the body. That is the mass. It's a scalar quantity. It is intrinsic property of the matter. Okay. These are the.
चलो भाई सर की आवाज तो आई.
Yes. Okay, 1 minute. We'll check it once again if it works.
Sir, it is clear now.
Is it fine?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. And how you measure mass? Which instrument are you using to measure the mass? It's
Beam
called as
balance.
physical balance. Beam balance or physical, in laboratories we call physical balance. Beam balance or physical balance is used to find the mass of the body. Okay. Does acceleration due to gravity affect the mass? Is there any effect?
No,
No.
sir.
Mass is independent of acceleration due to gravity or gravitational force, it is independent. Okay. And we have seen one more thing. With velocity, if a body's velocity increases, the mass of the body increases. So for very small velocities increase, there is very slight bit increase in the mass, and we usually neglect that. For velocity comparable to the speed of the light, we can take that into account, increase in the mass. Okay, this is clear.
Sir, your voice
Now,
is not
Sir, your voice is
not
again.
clear.
Sir,
I'll stop here.
sir, don't use Bluetooth. It will kill then.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
now, sir, your voice is.
So next is weight. We are going to discuss weight. What do you mean by weight?
Then
It is the force with which the earth attracts the body. It is the force with which the earth attracts the body. That is weight. Weight is nothing but the force with which the earth attracts the body, that is weight of the body. Now since this force varies throughout the earth's surface, as we move from poles towards equator, acceleration due to gravity decreases. Therefore, weight of the body decreases. It varies from place to place. The weight will vary from place to place. It depends on acceleration due to gravity. Okay. Now, what kind of quantity it is? Is it a scalar or vector? It's
It is a vector.
vector. It's a vector quantity since it is the force with which the earth attracts. So it is always directed toward the center of the earth. This weight is always directed toward the center of the earth. Okay. Next, we will discuss the units. What is the unit of mass? SI unit of mass?
kg.
Kilogram. And what is the CGS unit? Gram. Whereas weight, what is the SI unit?
Newton.
Whose is the force
Newton.
which earth attracts? Newton. What is the SI unit? CGS unit? Dyne. And what is the relation between them? 1 Newton equal to how many times?
10 raised to 5 dyne.
10 raised to power 5 dyne. This is the relation. And here 1 kg equal to 1000 grams. This is clear. This is weight. Now, there are gravitational units as well. Newton is the SI unit. In MKS system, there are gravitational units of weight as well. They are kgf and gf. MKS system, mainly kgf is the unit. It is when a kilogram of force, a kilogram body is so 1 kg of force, 1 kg of weight is said to be there if 1 kg of a body is being attracted by the earth. Then it is said to be 1 kg of. So 1 kilogram force is the force due to gravity on 1 kg body. It is the force due to gravity on 1 kg body, 1 kg mass of body. Mass body. Okay. So you are having 1 kg body. So if I ask you what is the weight of the body in kgf, you simply say 1 kgf. It is 1 kgf. Okay. If the body is 5 kg, what will be the weight of the body?
5 kg.
It will be 5 kgf. Okay. This is clear? Okay. If I ask you what is the relation between mass and weight, how to derive the relation in the weight? Mass and weight. Weight equal to m into g. This is the relation between mass and weight. Weight is nothing but mass into acceleration due to gravity. This is our relation between mass and weight. Okay. So we were discussing kgf, gravitational unit, bigger gravitational unit we are discussing. Okay. Now, if you are being asked to convert 1 kgf, it's nothing but it's a unit of weight where force due to gravity, 1 kgf is the force due to gravity on 1 kg body. Okay, convert it into Newton. That is, we have to convert this into Newton. How we can convert it into Newton? So, 1 kgf, 1 kg, that is mass of the body. It will be mass of the body. If you have to convert this into Newton, in Newton it will be how much? Weight in Newton. Mass of the body into acceleration due to gravity. Mass of the body into acceleration due to gravity. Now, 1 kg of, if you have to convert it to Newton, it will be how? Mass of the body
into 9.8 meter per second square.
into acceleration due to gravity is 9.8 meter per second square. So 1 kgf equal to 9.8 Newton. 1 kgf equal to 9.8 Newton. It means anything is given. 5 kgf is given. You have to convert it into Newton. What you will do? 5 into g Newton. Multiply with acceleration due to gravity. Multiply with acceleration due to gravity, you will get in Newton. This is clear? Okay. 1 kgf equal to g Newton. 1 g Newton. Just multiply. So 1 kgf is how much? 9.8 Newton. 1 kgf equal to 9.8 Newton. Okay. Similarly, if you are asked to calculate 1 gf in Newton, how much it will be? 1
Is
gf
equals to 1 gram into 980 centimeter per second square.
per second. Okay. So it will be 980. 980 Newton. Because that gram we have to convert it into, okay, you can calculate as well. Convert it into kg first.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, can you tell sir one more time, sir, how you converted 5 kgf is equals to 5 gram Newton?
1 minute, 1 minute. So usually see here in kgf how we denote. Okay, first we see. For example, you have measured, you have a body of mass 5 kg. Okay, you have a body of mass 5 kg you have it, and someone asks you what would be the weight of this body. It's the mass. Mass is provided to you, and someone is asking what would be the weight of the body. So how you can say? You can simply say it will be 5 kgf. You can simply say 5 kgf. It means this 5 kg body. It means the force due to gravity on 5 kg body. This 5 kgf is nothing but force is equal to the force due to gravity on 5 kg of the body. Okay. Now to convert it into Newton, what you have to do? This force you will write as 9.8. Okay. 5 into g into Newton. So 5 into 9.8 Newton. So mainly how to remember? You can say 1 kgf is nothing but 1 kg body attracted by the earth. So 1 kg body is attracted by how much force? 9.8 Newton.
1 kg.
1 kg body is attracted by how much force? 9.8 Newton. So this is the nothing but weight of 1 kg. It is weight of 1 kg. If I ask you 5 kg, what is the weight of 5 kg body? It will be either you can say 5 kgf or you know on 1 kg 9.8 Newton force is there. 5, it will be 5 times
5 into 9.8.
force earth will attract. So simply what you have to do, if they are saying 5 kg, either you can say 5 kgf or you can say 5 into g Newton. So g you have to put 9.8. So for numericals, how to remember? How you are going to remember it? Simply if it is written 5 kgf. This is the weight converted in Newton. Instead of F, you multiply with G and put Newton. This 4 kilogram force. Okay. Instead of F, you multiply with G and write Newton. So if it is given G is 9.8, multiply with 9.8 Newton. So 5 kgf will be how much? 5 into 9.8. Understood? This is 5 kg body. Okay, if you are given 10 kgf, what is the mass of the body? Tell me mass of the body. Can you tell the mass?
10 kg.
It's
10 kg.
It's 10 kg. It's 10 kg. Okay, if I have given you physical balance and I ask you measure the weight of the body, how you are going to measure? You put in the physical balance. Using physical balance, you can only calculate the mass of the body. You calculate the mass. For example, it came out to be 2 kg. Now, you simply say its mass is 2 kg and its weight is 2 kg. And if I tell you now, tell me Newton, how you are going to do? 2 into 9.8.
29.8 Newton.
Okay. This is the mass of the body. 90.6. Understood? So if in question
Yes.
is given a body is of 15 kgf, its weight is 15 kgf, mass you can easily take 15 kg. In Newton as well you can convert, just multiply with g. This is clear? Okay.
Yes,
So for example, you are holding a body of 1 kg in your hand. 1 kg body. So what force it is applying downward? Equivalent to its weight. The force applied, for example, this is the body. Okay. This is the body. This is for consider it as a mass of 1 kg. It will apply force downward equivalent to its weight. Weight is nothing but the force downward, gravitational force applied on the body. So its force will be how much? 9.8 Newton. It will apply force downward 9.8 Newton. So to make it remain in the same position, how much force I have to apply in the upward direction? Equivalent to its weight?
9.8.
Newton. The upward direction I have to apply. This is clear? So
Yes.
this body is having 1 kg of weight, or we can say 9.8 Newton weight. And how much we have to apply? 1 kg of force in the upward direction. That is 9.8 Newton in the upward direction. Okay, this is clear. With this, we complete the chapter. Now let's discuss numericals. Okay, start the numericals. First one you try. Everyone read the first one silently. Okay, till I run the board. Try first one. The force of attraction between two bodies at a certain separation is 10 Newton. So, for example, we are having two bodies and their separation be R, and force is how much between them? 10 Newton. The forces between them is 10 Newton. Now, what will be the force of attraction between them if the separation is reduced to half? This time, separation between them two bodies becomes R by 2. And we have to calculate this is force, so we will write capital S. Now, what will be the force between them? What will be the force of attraction? What is the formula?
G into M1 into M2 by R square.
2 upon R square. Okay. So M1, M2, M1, M2. So in first case and second case, so see here, mass are same, what is only changing? R is changing. So either you can do it like this, F equal to, put the values here, G M1 M2 upon R square, and here F1, here F2. G M1 M2 remains same, R will be R by 2, the whole square. Now take the ratio, F1 divided by F2. So everything get cancelled. What is remaining? R square divided by R square divided by R square get cancelled. It is 4:1. We did some mistake or not? Yes, we did one mistake. 1 minute. It will be R by 2 the whole square divided by R square. Yes? That is 1 by 4. So F1 equal to 4, F2 equal to 4 F1. Yes? So what will be the force this time? 40 Newton. What will be the force? 40 Newton.
40 Newton.
Okay. F2 equal to 4 F1. So force equal to 40 Newton. This is one way. Second way as well you can do. That is, all things are same. So you can write force is directly proportional to 1 upon R square. This is first case. This will be there. F2 will be what? 1 upon R by 2 R by 2 the whole square. Now take the ratio. F1 upon F2 equal to R by 2 का whole square divided by R by 2 R square. They get cancelled. F1 equal to 1 by 4 F2 equal to 4 F1, that is 40 newtons. So first one is clear to all. Try second question.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Everyone try second one. Second one is very easy. Try second one. Calculate the weight of the body of mass 10 kg in kgf. In kgf it will be
5 kgf.
10 kg is given mass. Kgf it will be 10 kgf, only F you have to add. In Newton, in kgf, if 1 kg is there, its weight will be 1 kgf. 5 kg, 5 kgf. 10 kg, 10 kgf. Okay. And in Newton, we have to multiply it with 9.8. So 10 into 9.8, it will give us weight equal to m into g. 10 into 9.8, 98 Newton. Whereas in kgf, it remains just add up. 10 kg, 10 kgf. Okay, fourth one. Try fourth one. Everyone try fourth one. Okay, we have skipped second one, I think. Write the approximate value, approximate weight of a body of mass 5 kg. Approximate value, that means G if we are taking 10. That's the approximate value we have taken. That is acceleration due to gravity. Instead of 9.8, if we take 10, we will get 50 Newton. Approximately we will get 50 Newton. Understood? So here what approximation we have made? We have taken acceleration due to gravity as 10 Newton. 10 meter per second square instead of 9.8 meter per second square. Okay. Try fourth one now, everyone. Read fourth. State the magnitude and direction of the force of gravity acting on a body of mass 5 kg. Okay. So we have to calculate the force magnitude. How much is the magnitude of force on this 5 kg and what is the direction? Weight of the, okay. So what is the force? Weight of the body only, m into g, 5 into 9.8. It is 49 Newton. And where is the direction? Towards the center of the earth. That is vertically downward, you can write. Is fourth clear? Okay, do the fifth one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
These are easy questions only. Do the fifth one, everyone. Very easy it is. Weight of the body is given. The weight of the body is 2 Newton. What is the mass of the body? Weight equal to mass into acceleration due to gravity. Weight is given 2 Newton. Mass, you have to calculate G. How much you have to take? 10.8 only. Take G as 10. So 10. So M equal to 2 by 10. 0.2 kg. Okay. Try sixth one. The weight of a body on Earth is 98 Newton, where the acceleration due to gravity is 9.8 meter per second square. Okay. So what will be its mass on the moon and weight on the moon? You have to calculate. Okay. Read it properly and do it. So weight of the body is given how much? On Earth. So on Earth it is 98 Newton. So first on Earth you are taking weight equal to 98 Newton. You have to calculate mass. Calculate mass. Acceleration due to gravity is given 9.8. So M you already know, W by G. 98 divided by 9.8. How much? 10 kg. This is the mass. Mass of a body on Earth is 10 kg. What will be the mass on a moon? Will it vary? Is it going to vary? Mass remains same. It is the intrinsic property of the matter. It does not depend on outward forces. Therefore, whatever mass on Earth, it will be the same mass on moon or on sun. Anywhere you take, the mass remains same. So mass will be same, that is 10 kg. But what will be the weight on the moon? Weight on moon will depend on acceleration due to gravity on moon. And what is the acceleration due to gravity on moon? 1.6 meter per second square. So weight on moon will be mass into acceleration due to gravity on moon. So 10 into 1.6. That is 1.16 Newton. You can see it becomes 1/6 around. 16 Newton. Is it clear? Seventh question, everyone try.
Yes.
A man weighs 600 Newton on Earth. What would be his approximate weight on Moon? So, man is weighing, weight of the man on Earth is 600 Newton. On Moon, how much will be its weight? What assumption you have made?
1/6.
1/6. So usually what assumption we have made? That is weight of the man on Moon will be 1/6 of the weight of the man on Earth. So 1/6 of it 100 Newton. So 100 Newton will be the weight on Moon. Okay. What is the force of gravity and weight of the block of mass itna? 10.5 kg. Take G as itna. Okay. So we are having a mass of 10 kg. We are having a mass of 10.5 kg. What will be the force of gravity? How much is the gravitational force acting on this mass of 10.5 kg? And G we have to take 10 meter per second square. What is the force due to gravity on it? M into G. That will be the force into 10. 105 Newton. What is the weight? Same. Weight is nothing but force with which gravity pulls. That is the weight only. So force due to gravity is same as weight of the body. So 105 Newton. This is clear. Ninth question. Try ninth one, everyone. A ball released from height and it reaches, there are 20 questions. A ball released from height and it reaches the ground in 3 seconds. So from a height we are releasing and in 3 seconds it is reaching the ground. If G is 9.8 meter per second square, find the height from which the ball was released. Find the height from which ball was released. So H we have to calculate. T is given, U is given, G is there. So which equation you will use? We have studied 2 or 3 equations. 3 questions we have studied if you remember. Of uniformly accelerated motion. So which equation are you going to use?
Third equation.
P is given, A equal to Z is given. Second equation, S equal to UT plus half AT square. U is 0. This is G, half. You can calculate the distance. You can easily calculate half GT square. This height is nothing but distance covered is nothing but half GT square. This equation you will get. Calculate. So half into 9.8 into 3 seconds, 3 square. Half into 9.8 into 9. You will get 44.1 meters. Now you have to calculate the velocity with which the ball strikes the ground. Which will strike the ground. Okay. So which equation you can use? This time is not given. Last equation. V square equal to U square plus 2GH. H you already have. G you have. U is 0 because released. So V square equal to 2GH. Using that you can calculate the velocity. Take the root afterwards. You can calculate the velocity. Okay. 10th one. So 9th one you can do, everyone. You have to do this in notebooks. What force in Newton your muscles need to apply to hold a mass of 5 kg in your hand? If you are holding 5 kg mass in your hand, how much force you have to apply? Muscles have to apply. Equivalent to the weight of the body? 5 into 9.8.
Yes, sir.
That will be the weight of the body.
Yes.
And that much force you have to apply in upward direction. So 9.8 into 5, 49 newtons. You have to apply 49 newtons in the upward direction. So what assumption you have made? You have taken acceleration due to gravity as 9.8 meter per second square. That's the assumption you have made. Okay, 11th. Okay, 11th you try once. Okay, we stop here. Up to 10th we have completed. Okay. So any doubt you have? So next time onwards, first you all try to go through the numericals and we'll discuss them on Monday. And Tuesday onwards we'll start new chapter.
Thank you, sir.